cutting out now. Like, I'm not missing anything of what you're saying. It's just when you stop talking, I hear complete silence, so I know it's working.
Okay, cool. Cute. No, I mean,
All right, time to
working.
finish off this damn thing. Finish off the cruiser.
Oh, I was about to say, I was gonna be like, you think you can finish the whole game now?
No, but it's getting close. It's getting real close.
No. What else do you need? Do you have a title screen?
That's one of the things that I need from you. So, like, this is on the list, right? Well, there's the box art, which is, I guess, just going to be the NFT art. Then the title screen.
Which is going to be the one picture, right?
The title screen? Or the box art?
Box art.
I think it's just going to be one picture. I wouldn't mind doing, like, a gold border one or something. Just something simple like that. Or, like, numbering them. Sure. I think would be cool. Like numbering them 1 to 1,000 or whatever, however many there are.
That makes the most sense. Like people would want to know which edition they have.
Yeah.
And you could be like, oh, copies.
And then you could also put a version number on it, just in case like you do update the game, and it's a new version with like more levels or whatever with updated content. You can.
I mean, at that point, is it an updated game or a completely different game altogether? Because it'll have its own NFT. It'll be similar, but you might as well call it like Super Sky Hero 2 at that point. I
mean, I guess the NFT would have the version number in the name itself. So it wouldn't need it on the image. I figured it was a way for people to know when looking at the image. But they probably already know.
I mean, you do that just like editions, right? Like you were just talking about like... So like... Let's say indexes 0 through 1,000 are the first edition. That was the first collection you put out. Then you add to that same collection. But
can you do that? Can you? I guess you can. I mean.
I think so. Because I think there's like they're still making more NFTs of collections.
Yeah, but they're different collections. I think. Well, it depends on if you use a specific NFT platform to create it. Right, you're abiding by their rules, and then the rules probably state that you can't just arbitrarily add more, because then that would destroy the value of whatever the other ones, wouldn't it? Because it's less limited.
Yeah, I can see that. In which case, I think it would make the most sense to just make it a different game, like
yeah. This is just whatever alpha version, right? And we can underscore it with that. That it is alpha. Or pre-alpha, even.
Okay. I might not be able to get that done by this weekend, but definitely by the end of next week.
I mean, yeah, it's still going to be like a few weeks out before I'm done. That's going to be one of the last things I do is the title screen. And the game over screen is a thing. I don't really know what that needs to look like yet. That might not even be... that might just like take place in the game, not even a separate screen. It'll just pop up the options to retry or just quit to the title, right?
I mean, you could do one of like the Zelda things where like maybe it zooms in on the person when they die and everything else turns black and it just says game over. You know what I mean? Like it kind of.
Oh yeah, like I could leave the ship on the screen.
Yeah.
Have everything else fade out and then you show the ship explode. In the blackness. That. That's almost like how Samus dies in like Super Metroid. Like her suit explodes and then you just see.
And then after all the pixels are gone, then you can show the game over.
Yeah, I can see that. That's kind of cool. We'll work on that a little later.
I think the only other cool thing would be like that guy from the intercom guy from the beginning scene would be like, it'd be like a snake thing. Sky Hero? Sky Hero!
I guess he's not coming.
Yeah.
We never really had any story to work out with who that guy was or where that radio transmission was really coming from. It was assumed that just the city is under attack. Let's go save people.
there was kind of a general lore. And
I'm not saying there was no story, but just for that
Yeah.
specific radio call.
Yeah. He was just another Sky Hero member. I think we talked about.
I thought he was just like, I don't know, just nobody, just a nobody in need of help.
How could that nobody get to your radio on your ship?
I don't know. He's just like calling on all frequencies. You know?
Oh, maybe there are like Sky Hero like alarm beacons.
Oh yeah, like
throughout the city.
911s.
Yeah, that anybody could just pick up and it just emits, just like you were saying, like calling all Sky Heroes, and it's just like a state of
The bat
emergency
signal.
kind of thing. Yeah, exactly. But they're scattered throughout because there's more than one Batman.
The big red phone from Powerpuff Girls.
Ah, dude, the phone.
Yeah.
Powerpuff Girls was one of the first shows that really
Okay.
showed me the in-between alternate genres that can exist. Because on the surface, Powerpuff Girls is such a like, oh, it's a girls show. There's they're girls and blah blah, and you watch it and it's really not. And then you start listening to like the jokes are pretty adulty, and you have characters like him and like breaking like gender norms and all this stuff, right? Like they delve with some really deep stuff when they had the fourth Powerpuff Girl, when they had the Rowdy Rough Boys and all this stuff, and
They had a fourth Powerpuff Girl?
yeah, that was, oh man, that episode was kind of like, they maybe shouldn't have made it. So there was an episode where they wanted a friend. You know, there's three of them, right? Where would it end?
You know what?
And they'll want a fifth one. So then they decide to try to make another Powerpuff Girl.
I feel like I remember that idea for the episode, but I just don't remember it.
It ended up being like a Frankenstein kind of situation where like, yeah, they make the girl, but she's like not right in the head exactly. She could have some like it didn't. Yeah, she had some issues. She had some learning issues, and so like the whole episode, it was basically almost like a Frankenstein thing. Like she was born with like a hunchback. She looked kind of weird. She couldn't talk. It was a really strange episode. Fit in like this really lighthearted kind of mode, and then in the end, she had to die, and she like came to terms with it.
Oh my God.
She like sacrificed herself or something, which is so weird in a show where nobody ever dies. Like there was an episode with the mime. Do you remember the mime or the clown who became the mime bad guy?
The clown who became the mime bad guy. No.
This was like I really love how quickly because you know they're subverting superhero like archetypes and structures, right? And so there was one scene where they were like, it just showed the city of Townsville, and there was this kids party happening by the park, and there was this clown performing, and he was all happy, and he was like, hey kids, all the kids were smiling. Meanwhile, down the street, like this car accident happens with this giant tanker truck, and the tanker truck kind of flips or like just slams on its side. The tanker cracks open, and all this liquid shoots out and just pours over like part of the town and like hits him specifically. And when everything kind of like after it clears, you see that the tanker's had bleach on it. And then the clown who was smiling is now like dripping, and all of a sudden you just see like his colors like drain from his body as like the sound goes like and like he just turns like all the colors drain from his clown outfit, and he becomes like a mime. He's like this black and white mime that all of a sudden doesn't make any noise, can't talk, and has powers like mime powers. Like he could do like that Detective Pikachu thing where like create fake walls and stuff, or like lasso you with an invisible rope. And he also has the ability to like make things black and white. So basically he would go into a part of town and like slam his foot down, and all of a sudden from where he slammed his foot down, the color would start draining, going outwards, and like you would see everybody like having fun, like all the kids playing, all of a sudden and everyone's like sad. And
that does all sound extremely familiar.
Oh man, Karkovsky was one of the best fucking cartoon showmakers. Dexter's Lab, Powerpuff Girls, and Samurai Jack. The
trilogy.
That are technically all in the same world. Remember the town of Citiesville?
No, man, my memories aren't very clear about all these things.
They tried moving once. They live in the city of Townsville.
Yeah, I know that.
And they went to the town of Citiesville, and it was like a metropolis. Everyone was a jerk. They just hated it and went back.
This is going to be on the... What's the player layer? Or the enemy layer?
Player layer.
Yeah. Animation. Robot walk.
Wrong.
Check it out. Remember this? Oh god, let me share my screen. I gotta stop saying check it out before I share my screen.
I know. Oh yeah. Fucking Robo. Making his way downtown.
Walking fast. Wait, why is this window not working? View.
He looks like he's about to, like, he's a westerner. Give him like a cowboy hat and he's
There
about
we
to
go.
like, draw his gun.
What's up, Dave Winsans? The chat window wasn't working inside of OBS. Didn't see that until now. He looks like, oh. Yeah, exactly. He's got his hands ready.
Yeah.
Do.
Pow, buckaroo.
All right, so there's that. That's more animations here. Clip. Tech. Die. I think that's it. All right, let's do tech. Okay, so the first sprite record here. That's how you do animations in Unity. You press the record button and then you start changing shit. Let's see. I never imported all the sprites. Tech. Oh, there's a lot. Ah, man, there's so many. So many frames, dude. So let's change this to attack 0. Yeah, I remember this animation being really weird. He just like spins in a circle. Key. How many frames? 8, 9 frames. Okay. Oh, gotta go here. There. Here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. last one here. There. Oh, where does that go? I don't know what you thought about when you were doing this attack animation. Maybe you could enlighten me. I know what I did and how I implemented it.
Wasn't he shooting like lasers out of his eyes or something?
So that would have been interesting. I didn't think about that when I implemented it. What I did is I made it so he spins in a circle and like these beams appear to the left and right of him.
Okay.
So let me just see this really quick. So like it would appear like right, kind of like this, I guess. Don't walk, tech, like that. It would just make beams appear, and then that would damage you if you were near there. Yo, what's up, man? Are you asking me something? So what I think I can do is I think I can add these things. Make these. I do like the laser beam eyes idea though. You probably told me that when you first made it, and then I was like thinking to myself, that would be way too hard. But who knows? Maybe not. So all the way. Does this thing need, I guess box colliders would be good, and they can have triggers. So what I want them to be like disabled by default, or I guess, what? Oh, I have to put it on this one too. Okay. I can disable this and this, and then when the animation starts, with this extra frame. Enable it. Damn it. And then disable it here. Or hold on. So it's going to be enabled here. And disabled there. Okay, same with the beam 2. Chord here. Enabled. Box collider. Enabled. This is also going to be on this frame. Enabled. Oh, I have a box collider for both already. And box collider. Enabled. Where's the frame that disables it again? Okay. Okay, so it is disabled. What? Should be. Oh, right, that was this guy. There. Enabled, enabled, enabled. And disabled. Okay. However, we want. Where the hell's the sprite? Where the hell is the sprite? Oh, this is this guy's sprite. Now the actual sprite is going to be different. It's going to do this. Same as beam 2 sprite. What the hell? Why is this so much bigger? Oh, because it's expanded. This one is also going to be this. And then in the next frame, add a key here, and add a key here to make them loop 2. Key 3. I guess I'll just keep doing this. Like so. Oh wait, did I? Ah, damn it. Okay. 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3.
All right, I gotta step out for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. Three. Back to it. And this is just gonna fluctuate back and forth or whatever. 2, 1. And 2, I suppose. 2, 3, 3, 2, 2. Yeah, it kind of works. Oh, it's 3 for 2 frames. 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2. Oh man. Is there a way to shift over these frames? No, just. No, stop selecting both. Don't select this. Damn. Okay. I don't know of a very fast way to do this. This will be 1. Two again. Three again. So then it will end on 1, which is kind of convenient. 2. 2. 1. Oop. Nice. It's something. Best way to test this. Oh no. Did that save? Looks like it did. Oh, good. What's up with this extra last frame? It's kind of unnecessary. And everything gets disabled. Right, okay. Okay, then I want an event here that's also gonna do some stuff. So let's do an enemy script. Let's first move all the scripts over here. Okay. So I'm gonna have an animator. Okay. What is this? Thread is exited? What is happening? Why does this keep... Stop it. Just don't ever do that. Okay. And what I intend to do is say something like... Is attacking? Not really know. So they're going to be walking for some amount of time, probably toward the player, right? So I'm going to have some distance to player. Desired distance from player, something like that. And then vector2.distance, player.transform.position, transform.position, distance from player. If distance from player is greater than desired distance from player, I will walk toward the player. Otherwise, whoa. If not attacking, probably attack. And that attack is going to be some kind of pattern, I imagine. Some sort of attack frequency. To think about that. Do I just continuously attack? I guess I'll have an attack cooldown of some kind. One second or something. This is going to be about 0.5 units. I don't know. I guess I'll have a move speed. I'll make that also about half a unit per second. And I can say something like move desired move x equals move speed times if player x is less than transform.position.x. Player is to the left, so go negative. And enemies naturally face the left. So if desired move x is greater than 0, flip the sprite. Something like that. Think about that. Well, I'll get the sprite render anyway. So here it's sprite render dot flip flip x equals false. Otherwise, do flip x. Okay. And I guess position dot x plus equals to set move x. Can at least do that. That should be enough to get him walking. I do have to do... Right, okay. Dot set bool. Let's just say is walking and set true. Else set bool is walking false. And if attacking, every time I attack, is attacking true, and then I could say attack animation done. I don't know why they didn't build stuff into the... Did they? It'd be really helpful if they built stuff into here that communicates with the animator. Let's find out. Add property. So I can't touch the animator, even though it's right here. As far as I know, the only way to do it is to add an event and then do it programmatically. Let's go to attack and we'll say go to this event. Why is no function available? That's because he needs enemy. Right? Which I can probably add property for. Yep. Attack animation done. There. Okay. Let's go to the animator. To this guy's animator. Okay, entry state. Walk. Does he not have an idle? I guess the idle would be like walk. One of the walk frames. Oh no, here's a stand. Or here's a stand. Forgot about that. Enemies. Gold robo. Okay, so what I can do here is just say sprites, enemies, robo, animation, or here, idle. That will just be sprite renderer. We'll see. This is just going to be one infinitely repeating frame of animation. And just set it to stand. That's a weird looking. What is he doing? Oh, okay, his legs looked a little weird. What's that? Let's go back to here. Idle. So this is going to be the entry. Default state. Walk, attack. Let's get some parameters here. Boolean is walking. Oh, this is die. That's not idle. This is idle. Idle can go to walk. I guess idle could go to attack. Let's see here. Idle can go to attack. Walk can go to attack. All right, I'll just do any state go to attack. How about that? Any state go to attack. Is attacking. No, not trigger. Here, need a transition. Is attacking is true. And then attack will just go back to idle. I guess when is attacking is false. And idle will just go to any state will go to walking. This is funny. When it's walking is true. Ugh. What? Why is this? They're both selected. Okay. Let's see, how can I make this make sense? Any state. This can also go back to idle when is walking is false. Okay. And then a trigger to die. Any state goes to die when die is triggered. Okay, so die will do this. Just cut all those transitions down. Guess that's pretty much it. You know, it's annoying. This is the exact same animation controller that I'm gonna have to make for every enemy. Not really. So when I press play, this guy should be trying to walk. He's in the walk, stuck in the first frame of walk. He is moving. Why is this consistently being triggered? Oh, because walk is going to walk. Because any state goes to walk. So it's never finishing. It's that issue again. Okay, so I'm just going to manually make these transitions. Okay. So attack will go to walk, never. Idle will go to walk. Well, I guess there's only one state that goes to walk, so it's really not that bad. When is walking is true. And then I'll just delete this. Any state can go to attack, walking or idle, except for dead, and not attack. So I don't want attack to go to attack. So that's going to be a problem. Can't do any state. Man, that any state thing is dumb. It should be like any other state. What's the solo button do? What does solo mean? The die state can go to die also. I don't like that. But that's only when it's triggered, right? Once it's triggered, the trigger doesn't turn off. Well, we'll see. So walking can go to here. No exit time. Oops. When is attacking is true. Idle can go to here when is attacking is true. And attack will go to idle when is attacking is false. That seems good enough. More or less okay with that. That's weird. Desired distance. If distance from player. Oh, because he was measuring on the yeah. So you know what? I'm just gonna do absolute value of the difference. Which one is it? Like abs f or something? No, what's absolute value? Oh, x, right. The difference in x. Now I should be stuck on the walking. It's actually attacking for some reason. And he's moving closer. stopped at the half. Alright, so something's off there. If the distance is greater than the desired distance, do all this stuff. Otherwise, first of all, attack is never called. Is attacking is not set. Ever. Why is he attacking off the start? Oh. No. Attacking is true. Attacking. So he's walking. There he goes. And then he stops. And he's in idle animation until he decides to attack. Okay. If not attacking, attack. This will also set attacking, or is attacking, to false. Attack cooldown. Attack cooldown timer. Attack cooldown timer is greater than 0. Else, yes, attack. If it's greater than 0, attack cooldown timer minus equals. Okay. So here and attack cooldown timer equals attack cooldown. That's pretty much it for that. And yeah, so that should make him attack as soon as he's within 0.5 units of me every 1 second. Oh, I probably... Or no, it resets it here. Yeah, okay. Let's get a little closer here. There he goes, he's attacking, and he stops. 2, 3, waits half a second. Yeah, I think it's half a second, right? Yeah. Let's increase it. Oh no, attack cooldown is 1. When does that cooldown kick in? Okay. There he goes. He's attacking. He's still in the middle of his animation. Something's wrong there. Huh. Does attack not set? Thank you. No. Confused there. Did the script not compile for some reason? Let's check that is attacking variable as well. definitely went false fairly quickly. So this is getting called like when it's not supposed to be getting called. Let's see, that animation is playing. Attack animation. Here it is. Here's where it calls attack animation done. How could? So 1, 2. Oh. Shouldn't he go back to idle though? Why is he still animated? Why does he play 3 times? One, two, three. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I guess I'll just turn the loop off for sure, if it does. Where can I specify looping? Just turn all these, well, idle can loop, die can't loop, and attack can't loop. Ah. Turn off loop time. Let's see at least what happens then. Much better. Why is he stuck in that pose? Why is he in the pose for so long? What's happening here? Oh, has exit time. No. No exit time. All these things. No. No. Fly was in my face. There. Much better. Okay, kind of feeling good about that. I have to override the, yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe if it has a gun, it shoots in the attack, so that's a thing. Oh, is the timing correct now? I think so. 2001? Yeah. So it waits 1 second. Okay. So now let's do some interesting stuff here. I guess this is going to happen while on the cruiser. Or I can just make an enemy spawner of some kind. Yeah, let's do that instead. Okay. EnemySpawner. Okay. floors are flat. Left spawn point. Just do floor Y instead of height. Right spawn X. So I'm going to spawn on the left and right sides of the screen. Just off screen, as long as there is ground available. Leo's back. Hey man.
What's up?
You know, golden robots.
Why ask? It's like, hey, what's up, man? You start telling me what's up. I'm like, shut up, I know.
Why are you actually telling me? It's not how that works. You just say what's up back.
Do you?
Yeah, you just say what's up, and the other person says what's up, and you go about your day.
Yeah, but that's kind of like, it doesn't make sense. It's like when people say slim chance and fat chance, or like, do you mind if I grab this? And they say, yeah. You know, like, and we still know what the person means.
Correct. I guess I would just enable and disable this thing. I wanted to stop and
Be
start
an enabler.
Spawning.
Be a disabler. I think we just got a new guy, a new game dev.
Oh, sweet. Good for you, man. Good for you.
There's so much to do. I hate when that's what causes procrastination. Like,
oh yeah,
there are two reasons why
everything's overwhelming.
Yeah, like the two reasons to procrastinate for me are I'm just tired and I don't feel like doing it, or it's just I know I can do it, but it's such a big task. It's just don't. The thought of starting that big ass task.
I've definitely gotten better at it, where you just like all it takes is for you to start doing it.
Yeah.
And it's definitely scary because it's like, man, I know like all the pieces that are involved in this thing that I'm about to add. It just speaking purely like coding wise from my experience. And like I'm gonna have to like change this around a little bit and do this over here. And then of course it's gonna be buggy at first, so I have to debug it. It's gonna take me like 6 hours probably.
Yeah.
But then as soon as you start, I found, and you just gotta like power through that like initial thing of just like, all right, slapping stuff all over the place.
Yeah,
and yeah, it does take a while.
At least with code, you can like restart and redo it relatively easily. I kind of had this approach when I was doing car stuff, you know, because I learned car stuff by doing car stuff. You know, replacing this, changing that, doing this, doing that, trying to do it myself because I can't afford to have someone else do it for me. And sometimes, yeah, I made like once you start, it's like, oh, it's not so hard, and it ends up being easy, and it's cheaper, and it's great. Other times, you end up without a car, or
oh yeah,
that thing you were fixing just broke again.
Yeah. It's kind of like that. I don't know. I mean, yeah, if it gets to the point where like it's such a big task that you literally like can't stay awake anymore, yeah, you have to have a non-running program overnight.
all I'm saying is that like getting stranded with a car because of a thing that you fixed that you didn't fix so well in the middle of the street is a lot different than just being like, oh, fuck this code, turning your computer off and going to bed.
Sure, yeah. I agree with that. it has more impact on your life immediately.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I understand you could be almost equally as frustrated, but it's still not the same effect.
Yeah. But the point that you're making originally is that you procrastinate because there's too much work to do.
Yeah. Well, not the only time I procrastinate.
Right. Yeah, the other times, yes, you're tired. That's normal. Powering through
I only
tiredness.
Procrastinate when I'm sleeping.
Yeah. And I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Oh no, that's. I mean, I remember I fucked up my car because I tried to drive while like drowsy.
Yeah.
I was fucking falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, it's happened to me before too. It's not cool. It's scary, like when you wake up in the middle of driving.
Yes.
Oh man, it is so scary.
It's so fucking insanely. Because it's that thing like when.
Thank God you were still just driving straight. Like, oh man.
Oh no, if I hadn't like kind of snapped to it, I was going on an off ramp at when it was happening, and like when I came to, I was turning, but not enough, kind of where I would eventually veer into one of those signs that had the arrow pointing sideways. So I was like, shit, and I just quickly turned the wheel,
Ugh.
and I kind of drifted sideways, and like the back left tire kind of caught that sign that I would have hit head on. I mean, the car was fine; it kept driving, but visually it wasn't fine. You could see the impact.
Okay, how about spawn frequency public spawn time min spawn time max 1 and 1 or 1 and 3, I don't know. Alright, and I got spawn timer. Oh, and then what the actual spawn time is. Something like that. Or no, I don't need a hard number. I'll just count it down. If spawn timer is greater than 0, continue counting down. Else.
A spawn timer from the hit movie Spawn?
Exactly. How long can you watch the movie?
I've seen it through several times.
Else. I saw it a bunch of times when I was a kid.
Yeah. I'm watching it right now.
Spawn timer minus equals time. And if it's less than or equal to 0, I will spawn something. So I will have an array of enemies to spawn. Enemy. Array. Enemies to spawn. And I guess I'll say random enemy index equals range 0 max exclusive to enemies to spawn length, and the enemy will be I guess I could do all that in here. Spawn random.
I need glasses. When's the last time you had an eye test?
I don't know, when I got a license, when I got my driver's license originally, maybe, or the second time I had to get it. When I moved back from Arizona, I think. I'm sure they're slightly worse than they used to be. That's only natural. Can't expect to have 20/20 vision forever.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, most people need glasses when they get older.
Yeah. I've been pretty lucky, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Random enemy index. Okay. Enemy to spawn equals enemies to spawn. Oh, if length is 0, how do I do range from 0 to 0? I guess if enemies to spawn dot length is greater than 0. Do any of this shit to begin with. And this is going to be random enemy index. And then I guess I'll need to get their sprite renderer or whatever, and then get the height. All right. Sprite renderer, enemy renderer, enemy to spawn dot sprite renderer. And I will. Oh, can I do that off that script? I guess it's the object that's attached to it, not the actual script. Well, I'll just let's do that. I'll instantiate it and then instantiate enemy. Come on. What the hell? So that's gonna say this. Let's just do that. Anyway. Copy of that. Has a sprite renderer. Enemy dot. Oh. Enemy position. Enemy dot transfer position. Enemy position dot y equals floor y plus enemy renderer dot size dot y into and then the x and the y. I guess which direction am I spawning from? I'm gonna put that logic somewhere else, or I guess left or right. Cool. Left x or x equals. You know what? Enemy position dot x equals random dot range 0 to 100 to 0. Then left spawn x minus enemy render dot size dot x divided by 2. Else right spawn position equals enemy position. And that's good enough for that. I think. And then after I spawn timer, so I can do that here. Reset spawn timer. Spawn timer equals range. Spawn time min. Spawn time max. What's happening here? Ah, it's random range again. Okay. Reset spawn timer start and reset spawn timer here. That seems cool. Let's attach it to the cruiser and see what the hell happens. It's not actually done, but let's see, cruiser. Let's add an enemy spawner. Left spawn X, spawn time min max, whatever. For Y, so I'm gonna have to just manually do this every frame. So let me get my enemy spawner. Enemy spawner. And just do spawner. Cool. And let's see, initially it will be disabled. Generate birds. Spawner. And then once it's entered and the player is... that's interesting. I need the player to not be inside, but I need the player to be on board. I can do that by checking the mover. Let's look at player really quick. Current mover. Current mover is null. Okay. If velocity is less than -4, then current mover is null. That's also kind of weird. Oh no, if collider is not null. Yeah, so it does do that. Guess I can't do that. I guess I could do it kind of little hacked. A little bit hacked. I guess as soon as I could do that on the cruiser side. This is some weirdness. Alright, so player inside false. Player landed. So, player, if player, do that anywhere. There, if player dot current, not public, mover. Current mover equals movement. Player landed equals true. And not player landed. Right, and then also once player is inside, player landed equals false. Or I guess I should just rename that to like player on top. On surface. Okay, so now an update, if not entered, if you entered, all right, and players on the surface. Guess it's okay, even if you're not entered all the way. Yeah, I guess so. That's kind of weird. I'm gonna do it over here. Just because. Player on surface. Then spawner. Come on. Dot enabled equals true. And I'm gonna set some of its properties. Spawner dot floor y equals transform dot position dot y plus yeah, I can use the box collider. Is this my box collider? Cruiser dot box collider. Okay. Dot size dot 1.2. That's the ceiling. Spawner dot min left spawn x equals position dot x plus. Oh, I guess the camera. I need to know the camera dimensions, where the left side of the camera is, and the right side of the camera. And spawn just outside. I guess I need to know camera width. Level manager dot cam instance dot camera. What do I know about it? I'm just gonna go ahead and give the camera the ability to know its own width all the time. I think I did that already. Let's see. Game camera. Set zoom, get width. There it is. Alright, so camera width. Get width. What? Get what? It's not public, maybe? It's not. Oh, it has a right edge property.
We might actually be onboarding the phaser dev from Treeverse.
It's Treeverse.
Yeah, they're moving to Unity, so
Who is?
Treeverse.
I don't know what that is, I guess.
It's another metaverse. And so their Unity, or their phaser dev contract ends in 9 days.
Oh, so it's actually the minimum. So I guess that's a math function, right? So math min of either, or no, this one would be the max because it's on the left. Yeah. Oh no, I can't spawn on the left if I see the edge. Oh, okay. Can I set it to like -1? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Okay. So let's see. Left edge. I already did that over here. Didn't I just do this calculation somewhere? No, I didn't. I was about to. So left side equals position x minus collider plus size 2. Right side equals left side plus collider size x. If cam width equals cam width? Damn, okay. If transformed at position x minus cam width divided by 2 is less, you know what, cam half width. Or these divide by 2's. Alright. Minus cam half width. If that happens to be greater than, or no, if that happens to be less than the left side, then spawner dot left spawn x equals -1. Else, expected release date. I don't know, a month? Something like that. It all also depends on the readiness of the platform that Dan is building, called Crypto Console. So I could be done with all the things that I want to do in maybe 2 weeks or so, maybe 3. Again, if position dot x plus cam half width happens to be greater than the right side, I'm not allowed to spawn on the right. Spawner dot right spawn x equals 1. Else do spawner dot left spawn x. I could have done this way. Right. That's this. Whoops. Equals that. And then it's really just it's spawner dot left spawn x. Yeah, that's much better looking. right side, set to -1. And that's that. So I guess else I'll re-disable it. I don't know, hold on. So what is this? If not entered. Oh, okay. So spawner.enable will just be false. Although I can probably do that when player goes inside. But enemy spawner here will do. Right, so I can't just write this into some crazy one-line statement. So how about this? Well, if left spawn x is greater than 0 and right spawn x is greater than 0. Yeah, it can be. I'm getting a little better at it. Else. Yeah, you get caught up in a conversation and then you just can't concentrate while you're talking. Else, if left spawn x is less than 0. Oh wait, hold on. I guess greater than or equal to. Right, exactly. Yeah, they're just like talking and talking, and you're just like, uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. And then you just have to feel bad because you didn't pay attention. Alright, spawn x is less than 0. Then definitely equals right spawn x, otherwise, oh right, this thing. Left. Nice. Okay. That seems okay. Let's test all that nonsense now. Play. Go here. Let's see if the enemy spawner is active. There it is, it's active. Getting some null reference exceptions. Nice. Thank you for that. What are we trying to do here? Oh, enemies to spawn is null? Well, alright, fine. I'll just set it to an empty array. Of size 1. Ah, jeez. Can I just do this? There. It was about to spawn something. Alright, come on. Get in the scene. You know what? For testing purposes. Yoink. Let's help you right along there. Alright. Enemy spawner. Something's happening. Did anybody get spawned? No, because the array is empty. That's another thing. I guess I gotta make that public. Okay. Now I can add at least one enemy. Let's see, prefabs folder, enemies, yeah, let's prefab this guy up. Prefab it up. Oh, let me do overrides. Apply. Here. Robo. Let's do it. Enemy spawner is active. Alright, spawn somebody. Alright, they're spawning. In a really weird positions. Also can't shoot them. Alright, so that's an interesting position. But they are spawning. Oh man, they're not stopping. Oh. I guess eventually they'll all converge in a very similar position. So first of all, let's figure out this Y situation. So I have a box collider, right? What is wrong with the, oh, because the box collider is not the real height. Because it has an offset. All right, so let me tack on the offset. And that should fix at least that. Plus box collider dot offset dot y. Now they should be on my level. Wait a second. That shouldn't be allowed. So yeah, the camera thing I got completely wrong there. Okay, so left camera half width, yeah, left side. It's not my position, it's camera position, right? So cam x equals instance camera transform position dot x. Jeez. So this is actually cam x. And right spawn x is, oh wait a second. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yep. That should fix the little spawning bug there. So they shouldn't spawn on the left at all until I move the camera to just past here. There they go. Let's see if I can trigger that. So that should also not allow them to spawn over there. Cool, cool, cool. Looking good. And now they should stop spawning on the right. Nice. Now I need to be able to kill them. Yeah, they don't stop. Got an army of robots after me. Gotta make it blow up. Yeah, there's like 30 of them now. Okay. Maximized. Looking good, robots. Oh, did I think I lost the screen share because of the dropped call. Yeah, okay. Got a bunch of robots here now. They just keep spawning.
Robots? Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh no, they're shooting you with their beams.
Yeah, they're dumb beams. they all eventually like converge in the same position because they have like some distance away from me that they want to be.
Oh, there's no variation in like their walk speed or length of walking.
No. They're robots, man. Just mass produced, all the same.
Yeah, but like, I mean, robots. So you're saying if you make 100 robots all with the same code, they would just be standing on each other's heads or trying to occupy the same space?
You don't. There's a width to it that you can't see.
Yeah, sure. They're standing in a line. Great.
Yeah, they're standing in a line. Yeah. That's my logic, anyway.
Yeah, but with the amount of robots, there's how infinitely wide is this thing? In which case you can walk around them?
It's orthographic, man. It's there is no limit to the depth.
Dude, it's orthographic. It's not for kids.
Okay.
Look at my ortho.
Now they need some properties to allow them to die. So I'm guessing a rigid body. Let's be a little rigid here. A box collider. And their normal size is probably fine for the box collider. They are also a trigger? Yeah, sure. And then what else do they need? Destructible. And they are an enemy. A ship? What's this ship thing for? Don't really know what that's all about. I don't remember. Destructible attached to a ship? I don't know. An explosion. Let's give them an explosion. Yeah. Where's my explosion prefabs? Explosion 1, explosion 2. We'll go explosion 1. Destroy sound. Got any destroy sounds? Big explosion? What does that sound like? Just normal explosion. What are these sounds? Oh man, sounds. SFX.
Sounds.
Okay, that's way too dumb. Ship explode. That sounds dumb too. These are all like test sounds that I just never. Nope. Bullet hit enemy. Okay, I don't have a good explosion sound. So I'll just leave it the way it is. Damage time. That only counts if I'm the player anyway. Alright, so my bullet should be able to hit them now. Let's see. Spawn, you bastards. Oh, I did set the audio? Whoops. Oh man. Alright, let's give them like 3 health. Make them just somewhat challenging. Yeah. Alright. They are blowing up. Hell yeah. Alright, that's something. So now I just need to add more enemies and attach them to the spawner, and they'll just spawn at random. So that I should be able to do fairly quickly. Let's see. I'm an hour and 46. Let's see if I can get all that done. You can have 1 billion of those. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I just have to make 2 more enemies, and if I can do them in the next 15 minutes. Let's see. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something here. Maybe the fact that these beams should be able to hurt me. That's significant. I don't know if I can do all this in 15 minutes. We'll see. So the robot beams should be able to hurt me. They have box colliders. They are triggers. Could I make it a bullet? It's an enemy, walking enemy with no move speed. And it does 1 damage. And what's this sound? SFX. Bullet hit player. Bullet hit enemy. Sounds so similar. But whatever, I'll use that one. Bullet hit player. Copy component. Paste component is new. Move type normal. Yeah, it doesn't have a move. 0 direction, 0 move speed. Let's see if that's a real thing that can work. Oh, can this player actually get hit? Player, box collider, rigid body. Can I get hit? On trigger, enter 2D. Ship cockpit. I do not have that. Okay. So is it because I'm not destructible? Invincible. Where's that invincible type? If ship and ship has player and destructible type is enemy, hit 1, do hit 2. What is this? Bullet. Oh, if I touch a destructible, gain power up. That's also weird. Hit, health, minus. If ship and ship has player, or... Oh, okay. Got it, okay. That's what that is all about.
What it's all about. Damn.
So instead of ship, player, and then, where was that again? Hit. If ship and ship has player, or player, invincible is true. Okay. So player will just now have the ability to be destructible. This is kind of weird. He's a friend. The player is himself. I can do that. He has 10 health or something. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Damn it. Nothing's happening. Alright, so for sure, one of these guys' beams is doing something. Right. Oh, where's bullet? Oh, I didn't overwrite the play all. Oh, the bullets are hitting me. The bullets are hitting me. And they're getting destroyed.
We're just dying.
God, that's not... Maybe I shouldn't use a bullet script. Alright, fine. Unless I just... guess it could still be a bullet, but its type is like energy, so it doesn't get destroyed. Material type.
I think that's probably
normal.
Okay.
Energy. Public material type. Equals normal. Default. Oh, and if material type is energy, then I won't get destroyed, right? Hit destroy. If material type equals normal. Destroy myself. Otherwise, if I'm energy, don't do anything else. What the hell? Don't move. So these beams are material type energy. Right. And let's override that. The player should be getting hit and is invincible, right? Something like that. When I get hit with something, I should become invincible. Oh, it did work. His thing still got destroyed though. Now no one has them. What the hell? Are they all hitting themselves or something? There's a weird bug here. Okay. So they don't get destroyed. What else is destroying the bullet? Instantiate an explosion, which, you know, that's fine. I did do the override. Alright, you, get over here. What do you got? Material type energy. She's gonna activate it. They already got destroyed? How? What happened? This guy too. Okay. This guy's gonna walk over here.
How would I make something trigger only when he crosses a certain distance?
And now they disappeared again. Oh, a bullet kills itself after 3 seconds. Okay. This thing. 5 seconds. Sorry. With material once or 1 second. Normal. Else. Energy. Nope. Okay. So that explains that. Okay, what was your question?
I'm trying to find a way to trick so that it only update. Right now, I'm running the update loop for the maps all the time, and it's only re-rendering when it finds something in the new array that wasn't in the old array. Right?
Okay.
Um, but it's running the update method every time. So I'm trying to only run the update method when he passes the threshold of each tile map. I'm just trying to think of a different way.
Why? There's nothing else that needs to be updated?
Well, no, the rendering of the maps, no, you only want it to do that every time he steps on a new.
Oh, and that's inside an update?
Exactly. There's a function called update map that is run in the update method, so it's running constantly.
So it's re-rendering everything?
No. So this function is running constantly. Each time it's comparing arrays, new chunks to old chunks.
Yeah.
Right? New chunks are the stuff that isn't rendered yet that needs to be rendered. Old chunks are the stuff that's already rendered that needs to be deleted. So when everything's rendered and there's no other thing that needs to be rendered, new chunks remains an empty array.
Okay.
When you pass a threshold, it rechecks what new chunks it should have, and then it fires the actual rendering for it. Mm-hmm. So it's not rendering constantly. It's only rendering when you're actually passing a threshold.
However, yeah, but even if it's not, your update loop isn't doing anything.
It's not, but it is running other functions to get your current chunk ID and comparing the chunks. So it's doing that.
But you want it to do that, don't you?
Not constantly. You don't need to know constantly what chunk you're in. You just need to know when you leave the chunk you're at. You know what I mean?
Okay, fine. But okay, so when you leave the chunk, you do the job of filling the array of new chunks or whatever?
Well, it's constantly refilling arrays. That's the part that shouldn't be happening all the time.
Okay. So you could like extract that into like a function call and call it from the player once the player crosses the threshold, or wherever you're checking that threshold, right?
Exactly.
And call that from there. And then in the update, you can just check if the array is empty, and if it's empty, just return early from the function.
Well, it's in an update loop, so that it won't even fire if it was empty. So that would be fine. But what my issue is, how am I structuring this check of where his limits are and where he's going? So first I was thinking like, oh, what if I make a collider on the actual tile maps? That way you know. But then that's the same thing, because when you're colliding, it's constantly running that function while you're colliding with it, which I don't want, because it's exactly what's happening right now. Then I thought maybe store like an
somewhere you have to check it all the time, though.
Just your chunk ID. I think that'll be the easy enough check. So I think if I constantly
if your chunk ID just changes.
Yeah, exactly. Like store an old chunk ID value and constantly compare. And when it changes, run the update map, and then make the old chunk the new chunk. Right? I'm thinking that would be a good way. I know Phaser has built-in dirty methods, but I don't know.
You're saying it doesn't do anything?
Well, I just wouldn't know how to use one of this Phaser scene's dirty methods. Like, what would I be checking? It would have to be a value that I would have to be checking is dirty against.
Yeah, there'd be no point. You might as well just make your own Boolean.
Exactly, which is why...
It probably has some kind of internal functionality for when you set something dirty. Don't know what that is.
It's exactly what I just described. It just checks to see if the value has changed since the last update loop. So, like, if you have a value of, like, it is touching or is colliding, let's say, and that value changes, right when that value changes is when that thing is triggered.
Oh, the is dirty?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's interesting.
So it only signifies a change in value. And just for that
Do you
one
have to
frame.
register all those variables or something? Or does it just check all the variables associated?
What do you mean, do I have to register them?
Because you're mentioning some random variable, right?
Well, the variable, well, isDirty only works on phaser game objects. So it would have to be a game object. That's what I was saying. Like, I don't even know what I would check isDirty against.
Yeah. The player? I don't know. Whoa. Okay. So let's test this again. And now their little laser beam should be disappearing. Okay. What happens when I blow up? Let's find out.
Oh, that looks cool. Dude, add those explosions to the fucking engine. What are you doing, bro?
Oh, and the game broke because I died.
Without the player, we have no purpose.
The system is imperfect. There is no player.
Yeah?
Okie dokie. That's pretty cool. Now that I know that works. I guess I can delete this guy as long as it's overrid completely. Yep. I'm pretty happy with all that. What do you mean add those explosions to the engine? I did.
Oh, I didn't.
It was actually a bigger explosion. Now, where is here? This will be soldier. Oh man, I need the dying animation. I forgot. So how to handle it? Because that's handled by the destructible script. And it shouldn't be destroyed. Unless the explosion... No. I guess destructible can have something weird like... Where is the explosion? Destroy sound, explosion. So... death animation trigger name. So I would assume that I have an animator, right? So, and then I could do something like I go void death animation done, and then destroy. And then in hit, die. Right, so instead of that, if death animation trigger name dot length is greater than 0, then get component animator. Oh man, this is some crazy stuff. Set trigger. Oh. Get animation trigger. And then wait for me to get done. Else, just go ahead and just destroy me. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So that was way off, 15 minutes. Gold robo, let's put him back in the scene. For a bit, let's go window, animation. Die, so there's nothing. Property, sprite renderer, sprite. Let's go to the beams, deactivate the box colliders. Okay, what is all this nonsense here? Alright, sprite. Sound? Was there no sound? Julio, did you disappear? Oh. Oh. You got sound working in a game. So add key. Add key. Very cool. Very cool. Where the hell are my sprites? Enemies, go robot. Really want to finish this off. Okay, where's the die? I don't have the die frames. Folder. So many frames. Okay. This is going to be die 0. Alright. Die 1. Not walk 1. Die 1. Move the playhead. Die 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. And all these things can go away. Okay. 5. 5. 6. 6. 7. Into a pile of gold dust. 8. Okay. That is die. Okay. So the animator, where the hell is it? I don't see it. Where the hell are the states? Where's all the data? What's this null reference exception? Why is this breaking? Why is Unity breaking? Close tab. There we go. All right. Any state goes to die. Oh yeah, the last part of the die animation was.
You ever use a water flosser?
Nope.
Pretty neat.
Death animation done. Alright. Now, this, oh, wait. So the parameter is called die. And so I have to define that inside of Gold Robo here. Die. And also, I should make sure that it has some value, even though I think it initializes to an empty string. Let me see what the hell's going on in the game. Get the hell over here, robot. Hey, it worked. Oh man. Oh, only that one because I didn't override prefab. They're still moving. And every time I hit him, it replays the death animation. Okay, so what I can do about that? I'm waiting for the death animation to stop. I should not be able to get hit anymore. So this shouldn't be called anymore. Yo, see you later, man. Wow. Congratulations.
What? For seeing you later?
You too. Yeah, he's taking off. Grandfather's 94th birthday. If
It's almost at level 100.
0 return true.
Oh, my grandma is. I think she's about to be 9.
I don't know. This is return false? I don't know. This is a weird one. I guess I'm gonna keep it over as normal. I guess I can just disable the box collider. If I die, I have access to my box collider. On die, here, just disable box collider. Git component box collider to D. And then that won't happen multiple times. And then also I need to stop walking, which I can do when there is enemy.
You know how to walk, don't you, kid? You just put your legs together and blow.
Let's see. Can I also call this method die? Enemy set enemy dying like that, and dying equals to false, and then if dying, let's fucking return. Okay, that's a pretty dead enemy then. Alright, and then one thing I have to do is make this public. I already did, apparently. And then come here, go to the animation, die. Can I call multiple functions? Another animation event? Set enemy dying. Let's do some stuff. No overrides. Set enemy dying. That doesn't get called? Dying equals true if dying return. So stop moving. Guess I can put a breakpoint here and see if that ever gets called. Nope. Oh, it did. What? Oh,
These
okay.
birds do not care if they get shot at, though.
The birds. Alright, so I'm just gonna move this event. Can I just put it right there? There we go. That should fix it. Oh wait, no. It has to be at the beginning of the animation. That makes a lot more sense. There we go. Yeah. Alright. We just fall into a dust cloud of gold. Where are you?
Nope.
Nice. Alright. Oh man, I'm starting to get burnt out here, but I really want to finish this.
Let me see the engine explode.
Okay. Huh. Take that. Get out of my way. I gotta get to the engine. Huh. Alright, so.
I see. Oh yeah. Wait. Ooh. Okay.
Ah! What are all those guys still doing there? Oh, that was great.
That could be a feature.
That's not a feature. Oh, man.
Give them a little rocket pack animation. They're good to go.
Yeah, exactly. Once that would be interesting, but I just can't.
They're like the Ultron thing. You already have the fire animation for the back of your main guy's jetpack. Just put it on their back.
Oh. And I have to know whether or not the thing got destroyed, and
Well, how are you gonna fix it? How much effort is it gonna take to fix it?
I just have to destroy them all.
When you get once you destroy the
Yeah. So like
what it's called.
EnemySpawner. Oh god, this is actually kind of annoying. No, not really. So I'm gonna assume, I'm gonna make a dumb assumption for now. Once you go inside the cruiser for the first time, also destroy all the enemies.
Shouldn't they die? Yeah, shouldn't they die once you go underneath?
For each enemy.
It's not like you can go back up anyways, so why not just kill them all then?
I'll do it once the reactor's destroyed at least, because I don't want like as soon as you fall in, it would like show them all disappearing. So I'm gonna do it once the reactor's destroyed, and that is right. Where is that? Player over door. Door open. Player inside. Why does reactor have anything to do with this? Else players inside. Sprite render whatever. Reactor equals null. Else. Oh, if reactor suddenly equals null. I guess I'll link it to the window explosion. Window explosion. Happens a single time. So safely destroying enemies. Not enemies. For each enemy in game object, find objects of type enemy, then destroy the. Okay, that should fix that. Now I just gotta make more enemies. Ugh. Don't really have the energy to do it, but let's do it. 5:23. 2.5 hours. Alright, I guess I have failed. I'm gonna say that I failed. I'm not doing this right now. Because then there's the other because there's just extra steps that need to be taken care of.
I see.
Like the enemies can have, there's the other enemies that have guns and they have to be able to shoot. It's not the craziest logic, but, and it would work exactly the same way. I guess I could, damn it. I guess I could at least do that. Or, you know what? No, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. Both of those things. Both of those two enemy types. That's my Monday thing. Alrighty. I am done. Let me write that into the to-do player. So we got cutscenes, power up, switching. Okay, ground enemies. Ground enemies is pretty much done. Now I need just ground enemy type soldier, ground enemy type flying droid, I think it's called. And then this guy's gonna have like has gun, doesn't walk, flies back and forth. Flies back and forth. I don't know what that means. Player death has no animation. Doesn't reset the level. Causes null. So that's next up. Let me just confirm that my bug fix worked to make the enemies disappear. Take that.
always gonna not.
Well, let's make a few of them. I'm surrounded. Ah. Ah. Ah, shit. Who the hell are these guys? Oh, they're getting spawned after the fact? Let me also delete the spawner.
Let's see what's happening.
And I guess I could just do this right away. Where's spawner? Spawner enabled. False, false, true if player is on surface. False, false otherwise. So that's weird that it was still spawning guys. So that should be setting that to false. I guess that's still a thing? I don't know. That's weird. I'm just gonna destroy the spawner now.
Yeah.
The logic is getting a little weird. As soon as the player enters, that is what's happening here. All right. You're catching me like right at the end, my friend. I just finished up a bunch of stuff. I guess now that I'm still here, let me go ahead and everything that I did. Basically just having enemies spawn when you're running on top of this thing. So while I'm here, you can see these little robots coming out of nowhere. And I can get hit by them. And they just spawn from the sides. But now I'm running into a weird bug where they still spawn even after I do all this stuff. Yeah, they should have stopped spawning, but they're still spawning. Yep, so if, you know what, I'm just gonna do player inside. Spawner enabled. There's only one section where spawner enabled should be true, and that's here. Now putting player on the surface. This should only happen if entered player inside. Let's see here. Does player inside get set to false when I jump out? Player inside is true. So as soon as that happens, I can do that. Okay. And not player inside. I think something's triggering that again. And then this should trigger that. And that should be enough to take care of the spawning. Spawner. Where's this? Player on surface spawner enabled. Enabled. Okay. Let's go ahead and delete this guy. Has any properties? No. Okay. Come on. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. They'll all go away. Alright, no more getting spawned. Oh, shit, I missed. I missed landing in the ship when I jumped out. Where the hell did that guy come from? Ah, also the bird is still there. What the hell is re-triggering? What is happening here?
Whoa.
Oh man. Got all kinds of bugs now. Look at this.
It's like Super Sky Flintstones. Put him behind you.
Yeah.
That's how he makes it work.
Oh man. There we go. Alright, so I can jump. It was because I got hit or something. I don't remember. I don't know what triggered it. But yeah, the spawner turns back on when I jump out of the reactor. If not player inside. Reactor is not null. Player inside equals. Oh, false. Oh, so player inside does get set to false. Let's see, player on surface. So player on surface is true. If players on surface do that. Spawner like turns back on. I guess once the player goes out, can I just disable my no. Okay, how about this? Explicitly player escaped. This seems like the easiest solution to this right now. Where's that? And not player inside, and not player escaped. And at the end, player inside is false, player escaped is true. Okay. Alright, let's one more time. Come on, give me some robots. 1, 2, 3. And they all died. Explosion. No more robots. Alright. There's a ship there somewhere. I killed them all. Cool. Alright. Thanks for hanging out, David Winsands and the Apache 64. Keep it real.